Gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team to just score, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Quick.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Jackson. Throw left side taken in by Hill. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. To throw is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. In motion right is Aguilar. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And a loose football. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Up the middle, it's Hill. And he'll take this down to the 43.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Flush to his right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's Herbert now on second down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Finding room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. In motion left comes Williams. Herbert on 1st down now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Let's go, let's go. 21. Whoa.
To the air again, Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett fighting his way through contact. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Josh Palmer from 13 yards out. And the Chargers have regained the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Returning it, Justice Hill. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. In motion, Aguilar. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now Jackson on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Hill. They get 7 there on the screen, and it's set up a 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Jackson now. Forced out to his left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Charger drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Allen. Keenan Allen, 85 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On second down, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now it's Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Complete on the deep ball.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Final shot before break. Herbert, he'll fire this one deep for Eckler. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Justice Hill. And he gets this all the way down to the 20. What a return. Almost broke it for 6.
You know, we always talk about the chess match in a football game, but we're usually talking about offensive coordinator versus defensive coordinator. How about the special teams coaches? I think we just saw a big-time adjustment by one to help his team get a spark to start the second half.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Tucker's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them. Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. Herbert now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football. He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far. Palmer going in motion right.
Go.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Herbert back to the air. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. As soon as he leaked out and began his route,
someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Back to throw here, Herbert. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point try now from Dicker. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Buying time to his left. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Jackson will throw again. And this one too low.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. There he goes left side. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Here's Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Open man, it's Palmer. And he will have a Charger 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Man open left side. It's Williams. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Herbert throwing again. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well timed. I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today, and really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.